Con. This thing we're actually good this time. Hey, shalom. Hey, it's your brother Aria from Tampa Bay Camp, GMS Tampa Bay 12 and GMS 13 Rulership Ba. First and foremost, I do want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to our Lord Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Also double honors to our elders and our apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Salutations to all you brothers out there as well too, pushing the word of truth and sincerity. You know, week in and week out, day in and day out, without wavering, and in sound doctrine. And to you brothers and you sisters out there listening and learning, shalom as well too. And again, it's your brother Aria from the Tampa Bay Camp. And Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. And you know, was it yesterday? We had a live stream yesterday, and one of the scriptures came out that was in the Second Esdras, 15th chapter, and about Egypt shall mourn. And, you know, of course, we're going to get it here in a second. And it kind of wanted me to go into Second Esdras, the 15th chapter again a little bit. So you know, I read, you know, most of it, a good chunk of it, and I just wanted, for prophecy's sake, just go through some of it here. Just not going to go through the whole chapter, but we're going to go through like some of the beginning of it, and just go through the scriptures through the spirit, you know. But with that, we'll go ahead and get it. This is Second Esdras, the 15th chapter. I'll start around the 7th verse. No, I'll start at the top. Start at the top. You see, Second Esdras 15 and 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." So the Lord put the spirit of prophecy in whose mouth? The prophets. Okay, this is coming out of the book of Esdras, Second Esdras. Okay, a very prominent prophet. These words that we read, these are wrote by the prophets or the scribes or whatever. But these are the words of the prophets, which are truly the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So these words, they were given to us. Let me just read it again. It says, Second Esdras 15 and 1, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold," hey, you see that? That just sounds beautiful. It sounds like poetry. You read it out straight through like that, it sounds like poetry. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." So we understand that we have to remain strong. We have to remain solid in this truth. This is our foundation. Nothing else really matters at this point. We get it. We see what's about to happen out here. America being on its last legs. And it ain't nothing that we did. We just prophesied it. We've been telling you that it was going to happen, and now, sure enough, it seems like, you know, this place has just dropped the ball. And now you're going to start seeing the whole society just go just down the toilet. You're going to see everything just get just dirty. You know, your cities, everything, you know, you have a nice, decent city, you know, just going to get completely just destroyed and just dirty. Who knows what's planned for this place? It could be a EMP attack from one of these so-called countries. And they go, blame it on the Russians or whatever, and just wipe the whole grid out. And now everybody's back in the Stone Age. We don't know what's about to happen out here. We continually tell you about Jacob's trouble. We keep telling you that it's going to come. But what does the scripture says? It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee." So these people out here, don't worry about what they think. And I'm going to read the next verse. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." So they're all going to die. They don't believe. They don't have to believe what we're saying. We could break it down in 8 different languages and on 7 different platforms on the internet. You click it, and you'll be offended. You click it, it just go over your head. It's too much information. The video is too long. You don't want to sit through it. So your faith is not built up. You don't know what the hell is going on out here. You're just an American. Nor do you care. You don't care about anything going on with politics. You don't care about pollution. You don't care about any of that stuff. So you're just gonna continue to wake up, consume, go to work, get off work, go to the store, just consume, play PlayStation all goddamn night. You know how it goes. There's something going on out here. And it's leading up to something. It's leading up to something that's going to be pretty bad for the majority of these Americans. Ultimately, the rest of the world, but specifically right here, because America is Egypt. Is it not? Where is it? I hope I have it in this Bible. Revelation. I don't think I do. Give me a second. Yeah, because America is Egypt. This is the place where we serve. It's not in here. This is the place that we serve slavery. All right, America, we serve hardcore slavery. Hardcore, just straight whipped to your back slavery right here in America. Also in Egypt, naturally Egypt, we had to serve slavery out there. It was if any other nation had to go through that, they would have completely been destroyed. But not the Israelites. The Israelites, through the spirit and power of their power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, our power. Okay. Al-Hayanawa. They was able to endure all that slavery, all that oppression. And that wasn't even all the slavery. You've been through all types of slavery. But when you think about slavery, Hebrew slaves, Peter's saying in the world, they work me like a Hebrew slave. That's the saying in the world. Because that they work hard in Egypt. So did the same thing here in America. I don't have that revelation in my book. It fell out. But in any case, this is 2nd Ezra 15 and where was I? 4 again. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So they're all going to die. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So these things the Lord has planned for the future of Egypt. The sword. We're going into the war, They're talking about, who knows, martial law troops might come out here. Maybe foreign troops. America's eventually going to be touched. By some way that the way things are going. So we're sitting here, we watch the TV, we watch the internet, we see what's going on the news, and it's looking like that it's nothing but bad things coming for the future of America. War-wise. Nuclear war is still in the talks. That's never off the table. Famine. You're going to see people starving to death. Food is going to be so expensive that your job, you might be getting paid a decent amount of hour right now, dollars an hour right now, but say something happens in a few months, and now the price of food and the cost of living just rises everywhere in America, but you're still making the same amount of money. You're trying to buy diapers, you can't afford diapers, you can't afford to keep the lights on, you can't afford to do none of this shit. You're supposed to be making good money, Maserati money. Now you're struggling. Where you're gonna now you gotta eat ramen noodles, but all that's gonna be taken out. You're gonna what the what do you call it, the grocery stores, all those markets, they might get raided out. They said it's like 3 days worth of food in one of those supermarkets. All that'll be gone in one day, one evening. If they declare martial law, these people out here, they're gonna probably fight. No one seeing how they was acting during the George Floyd, whatever you call it. See how they was acting during the George Floyd? They was acting completely crazy, total disregard to the law. You know, to the police and everything going on out there. So imagine if it's martial law. It'd be damn near a war out here. But in any case, back to the famine. People are going to be starving. You're not going to be able to afford food. And if you do want to steal food, there's nothing left to steal. And if you're so much lucky to know how to farm, and you have a little farm, that's going to get raided. As soon as somebody finds out you growing crops, it's just going to get raided. And they're going to have guns. You're going to have shit. You might have a gun, but if it's like 4 of them, what the fuck you going to do? They're going to come and take all your crops, and they're going to go inside your house and take what you got inside your house. Famine, death, destruction. People dying, man. You're going to see death on the road, death on the streets. People being destroyed. You're going to see people getting put to death. These are the things that are coming to America. And it's funny, that movie just came out. I didn't watch it. I have a bad habit of not watching movies, but nonetheless, the movie came out coming in America. That's what's coming to America. The sword, the famine, the death and destruction. Hey, we clap on for it. We want to see it happen because we know these things have to happen in order for us to get into the kingdom of heaven. In order for us to find, or for peace to be on earth, this wicked rulership has to be toppled. That's it. We can't do it. There's no way I can do it. I don't have the ability to do that, or the balls to do that. All I can do is read the Bible and put it on the internet, and that's it. But the Lord, He's gonna take care of all this. He's gonna make it right. And it starts with this wicked rulership right here in America, which is Egypt. Okay? What the hell was that? Back in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, verse 6, it says, "For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hopeful works are fulfilled." That's why these things have to come, because it's wicked and polluted. Okay, it's wicked and polluted. So hey, the Lord has to destroy this place. Why would something wicked and polluted be allowed to remain to live and continue on? No. Scriptures talk about the kingdom of heaven. You think this place is going to be in the kingdom of heaven? You're going to have a San Francisco in the kingdom of heaven? All this has to go. It's polluted. Nothing but wickedness here. Nothing but everything here in America is against the Bible. You read something in the Bible, it's opposite in America. So why, I understand. That's why, we tell you, don't get too attached to this place and all the vibrations that it puts on you here in this place. If you have an, unbelieving, family member or whatever, you gotta just keep it moving. You gotta just keep it moving. You gotta make sure that you believe. Because when this shit hits the fan, because this is a time to call Jacob's trouble. In the book of Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, 7th verse, it mentions something called Jacob's trouble. Where it told you that there's going to be some bad stuff going on. Roughly paraphrased. Go into the book of Daniel, the 12th chapter, the 2nd verse. Where is it? The first verse, the top. Talks about a time never before seen. So we're getting ourselves spiritually prepared for what's about to happen out here. It says, thus therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things which they wickedly exercise themselves. So the Lord said, I'm not holding my tongue no more. Which means he's going to, now it's time to unleash the prophets. And then ultimately, the judgments. The last few prophecies. But it starts with the prophets. The prophets are out there and they've been out there. I've been out there. I've seen them. I know them. So if the prophets are out there, that means that there's going to be judgment coming to this land. And guess what? The prophets are all over the world. So we're telling you that the Lord is about to do something to this place. They touched the anointed. It says, verse 8 again, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. That's right. Who's that? That's the prophets. That's the elect. All right, that's the elect. That's the prophets. Those are the ones out there that are crying to the Lord and asking, how long are you going to keep us in this state? We get it. Come back. Send your son back already. All right, do your thing, Pop it off. We're ready. We want to see it. Yeah, we want to see it. But the Lord got everything set up for a specific time. That it's going to be perfect. So if we wait, trust, it's going to be perfect on the Lord's time. You may think you're ready right now, but you're not. Just chill, Yeah, you might be ready now, and then shit pop off right now, and then you got guns, cats, people running up and down. You ain't prepared. You ain't spiritually prepared, because things are just gonna start popping off. Esau can make anything happen at any time. All right, Esau is running the show right now. It's all through the Spirit of the Lord, mind you, but Esau is in control. He's at the helm. All right, so he knows when he wants a riot to happen, a riot's gonna pop off. He's gonna make something, he's gonna do something, and a riot's gonna pop off. But the innocent and righteous blood crieth out to me, the souls of the just complain continually. So brothers are out there complaining. We're crying out to the Lord, asking the Lord to send his son back. Get us out of here. Do your thing. Take this man out already. We're asking the Lord. We pray unto the Lord. And therefore, saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So the Lord is promising that he's going to save all the innocent blood from among the destruction that's about to come down here to Esau and the rest of these people down here, 2/3 of our own people. That's why I said the innocent blood. Because nobody perished being innocent, huh? So we got to look at that as a serious blessing, but you got to take it serious. You can't just read it and be like, okay, yeah, I'm the innocent. No, you gotta put the work in. You gotta show some grievance. Do you really hate this place? Because a lot of people they really attached to this place. Talking about Israel. There was examples all the time. You're right back into the world. Not even considering what's about to happen in you. They're not even. I mean, I can't say that, but it appears that way. You're not even thinking about the truth. Not thinking about what's about to happen out here. Excuse me. But we could continue to warn you. We're going to continue to warn you. As long as we have a outlet, a means to do so, we're going to continue to push this prophecy. Because more are happening, more and more are happening on a daily basis. It says, where was I? Verse 9. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, My people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Yeah, our people are led as a flock to the slaughter. Like this sheep, just quietly going in a line. Okay, to their destruction. And we're watching it. We're sitting here watching it. Now that we're able to see what's going on, we're watching like, damn, the Lord ain't lying. They right to the destruction. Look what's going on with this thing. I don't even want to. I was careful with. The thing I'm talking about. The thing that everybody's going crazy about right now. The new shit. Hey man, people are being. That's you being led, bro. You being led to your destruction. What's coming after that? All right, the MOB, the mark. You're gonna have to get the mark. The mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. Sounds crazy right now, but no. Hey, look at the news. Look at what's going on in the world. Look at the biometric world. What they're talking about in the news over there. They're talking about stuff like that. Everybody get one of those. All your information is uploaded onto it. Life is easier. You can open your car with it. You can open your house door with it. Your banking information on there. Your medical information is on there. You get a whole new social security number, a whole new bank account, all new currency. Everything is new. All right. Here's a few $1,000, just to make everything easier for you since you got it. That's coming. Nobody's thinking about that. It says, verse 11, 2nd Ezra 15:11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So destruction is coming to the land of Egypt, aka America. The Lord is about to bring a swift destruction out here. This is something that we're, Lord willing, we live through it, and not pass into destruction or get judged in it. That's why we ask the Lord to cover us. Through all our walks in this place. This is the land. This is the valley of the shadow of death. All right, we're in it right now, America. This is the valley. So we got to be extra careful out here, and this knowledge that's been given out to us is very precious. All right, smite Egypt with plagues as before. All right, so you saw all the things that used to happen in old Egypt. All right, you're gonna see similar things happening today. And you're seeing signs of it all the time. You see the signs of the plagues, different pestilences, all right, invasions, locusts, all these different things popping off. It says, as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten. It says the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it. That's pretty insane. It's going to be through, completely through. When Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is done with this place. Oh, hey, we could, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, we'll live through it, but we have to get through it. This is a serious time that's about to come upon the earth, and we're entering it right now. With this change in the presidency and all these things happening in the world, this is a very, very serious time, to say the least. Put it lightly. It says, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand and fight against another and swords in their hands. So this is, we're telling you violence is coming. We're telling you violence is coming. So like someone just called me. All right? We're telling you that a tough time to live, to be alive in America is coming. And it will be of your best interest to see what the Lord is asking you to do and to do your best to please the Lord. The Lord wants to give you the kingdom of heaven. He wants to save you. But he can't save you if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Because it's written that 2/3 have to be put to death. All right? And don't worry about what your skin color is or all that. If you believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you in there. You believe what we're saying through the Spirit. You want salvation. You seeking salvation. You really believe this. Chances are you're actually an Israelite. You just whatever. You live over there. You look like over there. You don't. That's what it be sometimes. Where was that? Yeah. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. You're gonna see that. You're gonna see violence here in the land. You're gonna see guns. All manner of weapons. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another." So you're gonna see people standing up against the government. All right, they're gonna be fed up with something. Something's gonna happen. All right, we've already been seeing Donald Trump in office. All types of, damn near sedition. Okay? But we're seeing things like that all going across the world. Okay? Picketing, protesting. To a point where they're going to drag you out of your office. You're going to see, you saw that happen in Mexico. They dragged one of their politicians out in the office in the streets. They tied him up behind some kind of truck and dragged him in the streets. He lived, but it happened. All right, they're gonna lose complete respect for all you politicians, all you leaders. Shalom, Yahabashim Yasha Brakata. Call Allah Yahabashim Yasha. Yeah, man. It says it says this. Khan. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. They're not even going to care. People are at that point, when we get to that point, they're not going to care about who's in power. They going in, they like they did the Capitol shit. You saw with the whole Capitol thing, you're going to see stuff like that happen. In different places, you're gonna see it actually happen in town halls and stuff like that, where it just loses control and everybody's just going crazy, yelling, fighting, throwing folding chairs. That's what we're getting ready to look forward to. We're getting ready to look forward to that kind of environment and live through it. Now we have to live through it. We're not gonna be participating in, the Spirit of the Lord is gonna be on us to keep us safe. But this is what we're about to see. And this is what we have been seeing. We've been seeing that. It says, but now you're going to see it even more. It's going to get closer to home. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes. Verse 17, it says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Hey, we saw signs of that. All right. Oh, you can't go state to state unless you got the dingy. You got the jingamabob. All right? Or you got to get 14 days situated, or was it 14 days situated. I'm just using such different words. You know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm supposed to, you know what I'm talking about. Because you wouldn't be able to travel. You're gonna desire to go into a city. You're a man of the Lord. You desire to go into a city. But you have to have proof that you got in the thing. And if you don't have proof that you have that thing, then you're going to have to sit somewhere in a dark room 14 days by yourself, where they feed you what they want to feed you. This is what we're telling you. This is the prophecy. This is happening. This is all leading up to the end. This is the significance of it. This is the relevance of this. I'm not just talking about it because I like death and destruction and doom and gloom. Nobody likes that. We don't like that. Okay? It's just something that has to happen. It's prophesied to happen. So we have to warn you about it. Otherwise, you don't know what the signs to look for. You don't know what to do. You're just out there and you're gonna be taken, and blood's gonna be on our hands. Because we know. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Martial law is another one. If martial law comes back out here, you might want to cross the bridge to go into the other side of the town or go into the island or wherever you may be. Blocked off with troops. You see Humvees, you see M16s, you see camo gear everywhere. They're just standing around, walking around, talking amongst each other. You drive up, they're looking at you funny. They tell you to turn around or get detained. So this is what we're looking forward to. And I've seen martial law. I've been through martial law. I've seen it. I've been through martial law during a hurricane back in the day. Back in 2004, the big ass hurricane came over here and effed this place up. And they had martial law out here for weeks, 2 weeks. What do you call them cats? The National Guard. You see what I'm saying? You couldn't do you that curfew. Yeah, try to break curfew with those Humvees around. Yeah, I dare you. You know, the scriptures say you're gonna have to be pilgrims on the earth. So we know we're gonna be moving around. The Spirit of the Lord is gonna be on us. We're gonna be straight. The Spirit of the Lord is gonna be on us. We're gonna be all right. But this is the prophecy. Someone's gonna have to suffer this. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And we're going to see, and it says because of the pride, and that's the spirit of Egypt. That's the spirit of America. It's pride. All right, this place is built on pride. It was conquered. It was taken. Not only that, they're proud of it. They might, look at it as a blemish on their history, but no. Deep down inside, they're proud of it. They're proud of how this place was built. That's why they use that word so much. You fall under those spells, you want to be a prideful American. Hey, I know. The music, it'll get to you, if you're coming from the world, if you're coming from being American, you're coming into this truth, yeah, you're gonna have to let that shit go. This place is wicked. This place is completely demonic. And once you come out of it, you see it for what it really is. It's like, wow. And then you see it getting worse and worse and worse. That's why we know there's nothing, we don't got nothing to go back to into the world. All we have is this truth. We have nothing to go back to. If we leave the truth, we don't even know what the hell's going on in the world. All these new trends and all these, we're gonna be completely out of there and miserable. So why not put everything on this? Give it your all, because you could be one of the 144,000. If you're a man and you're watching this, you could be one of the 144,000. That'd be crazy, huh? And Shalom. Hey, Shalom, Abadia. Brother Abadia put out there in Tampa too. He put Psalms 119 and 69, and also the 71st verse looks like. It says, the proud have forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precepts with my whole heart. Right, heck yeah. And that's something that we continue to push, that vibration. It says, it is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. So we went through this world. We went through the afflictions of this world. We understand it. We understand the evil We understand the lust, the temptation. We understand the judgment that comes from heeding to all that. And then what? We changed our ways through the precepts. This is the precepts coming straight from the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, from godly men. And these words have been preserved. Bars. So that we can, for learning. Things written aforetime were written for our learning. So we use the experiences of our forefathers to guide us in today's world. It says back in 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, it says in verse, I'll read a little bit more because it's getting, how long? Yeah, I'll read a little bit more. Verse 19. It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. We're gonna see that. All right? We already see that going on in different countries. It happens on a small level here in America, but we see it happening on a big level in places like in South America, like, what do you call it? What's that country? Venezuela. All right? Bolivia. Okay, places like that. Where they fighting for food. They'll point there was. Their money was worthless. They kill you. They'll trample you in the streets to get the first rations. You see? Imagine living in a world like that. That's what's coming to Babylon. That's what's coming to America. That's what's coming to Egypt. This place isn't ready for that. It's not ready for that kind of hell that's coming here. And that's why we're obligated to preach this word and warn you. Give you a fair warning. And we're not charging you for these lessons. These lessons are free. Anybody can watch them and save them on their phone. This is important stuff. It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. You slay your neighbor. You know, black man and black man, so-called. Or your actual neighbor, your next door neighbor. Your actual next door neighbor. You go and pillage his house because you know he has food in it. You know he has supplies. You know where his stash is because you watch Super Bowl at his house every year. And you're gonna go and rob the man and kill him when he tries to defend his house. And now you got this blood on your hands, and now you're looking at yourself like, damn, the prophets was talking about this. If I've only listened. It says, Slaki, it says, man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Because it's going to be such a hard time being out here, living out here, trying to survive at this point. It's just going to be you rich or you poor. That's what it's getting ready to be. And when it gets to that point, it's great tribulation. You're going to do what you got to do to eat. You're going to do what you got to do to feed your family. And I'm not talking about you brothers in the truth. I'm talking about regular ass normal people. They're going to lose their cool. You brothers in the truth, you already know the Lord's going to be with us. Something's going to happen where we're going to be all right. We don't know how it's going to go down. It's just the Lord got us. The Lord always had us in the past. He's going to have us doing this Jacob's trouble shit too. I believe it. You should believe it. All this judgment that we're talking about, this is for the 2/3 of our nation. This is for the heathen, these people out there. The rest of them. It says, great tribulation, behold, save the Most High. I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, to Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them, like as they do yet to this day to my chosen. So I will do also, and recompense in their bosom. So we know that we know recompense is coming. That's what keeps us going. Yeah, we know it's about to get ugly out here. But the beautiful thing about it is that the Lord got us, and we have faith in these words. The Lord said He's gonna pay them back because of what He did to us, His chosen. I'm good on that. That's all you gotta tell me. Because now you tell me, okay, all this shit's gonna happen, and then I look at the news and the same exact shit that's happening on the news is happening in the 2nd Ezra 15th chapter. I'm like, oh shit. So that means that what else is true? You just go through the Bible and, oh, that's true too. Oh, that's true too. That means that this and this and this must be true as well. All you gotta do is wait. You have to have faith and patience. I'll read it one more time. We'll close with that. It says, verse 20 again, 2nd Ezra 15:20. Behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of... No, that's not where I was. I was, verse 21. It says, like as they yet do to this day unto my chosen, which are the Israelites, specifically the elect, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. So Egypt, you're going to feel it. You're going to have to get this. America is going to have to get this. These other nations as well. But specifically here, this place is tainted with the blood of the Israelites. Heavy. It says, thus saith the Lord. It says, thus saith the Lord God. And I could keep reading this, but we'll stop there. You know, I just want to make that point real quick. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, Lord willing, was edifying. Let's give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, Hashem, Rachah, Gudash, giving double honors to our elders and our apostles of GMS, Great Millstone. Your brothers out there pushing this word of truth and sincerity, the four corners of the globe. Your brothers and your sisters out there listening and learning. May Yahweh Hashem Yahshai Barakatam. And may Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, Obshah, Shalat, Rayam, Wa Mashapayim, Wa Haragim, Wa Agnashim, Wa Mawath, La Babal, Babakasha. Dwari Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, Bashim Rakakodesh, Aman, Shalom. Peace.